Hey, how's it going? What's going on? How are you? Still sitting outside with no heater still.
Tough writers.
Guess that didn't work. We tried. Yeah.
Obviously, a tough task this week, especially when you look at the kickoff game.
Yep.
I think they lead the league in kickoff returns. They've taken a couple of the house here recently. Just the task that you have in defending that aspect of the game.
Yeah, it should be a good challenge. 26, done a good job. I would say anytime a returner has that much success, you also got to say that collectively as a group, those guys have done a great job of blocking. So we got a lot of respect for them. Obviously, we didn't face them the first time around. We get a chance to face them this weekend. I know our guys are excited for it. So.
Alternative kickers here, since you made the change.
Yeah.
Is that going to be a weekly decision? What was going to make that decision?
Yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Obviously, the first game out, we went with Rosas, and then this last game, we went with Patterson. We'll kind of see them both kick this week, and then we'll make a decision later in the week here.
Anything that swayed that decision one way or another in both games?
No, I'd say we feel really good about both these guys so far. They've both done a nice job. So we'll just kind of see how it goes, who we think's best going into this one.
There's a report out there that Austin underwent surgery and was out indefinitely.
So-
There's a report out there that Austin underwent surgery and was out indefinitely. I just wondering if you can.
Yeah, I would say I'd just let him speak on that, or Coach Campbell and all those guys.
Just wondered, you had a play last week, a 70-yard punt with an 80-yard net. I just really thought about that.
Yeah, I would say no. Yeah, I mean, it was a part also of kind of, I wouldn't say a weird rule, but just the ball touched the punt team first, which is considered an illegal first touch because it touches the offensive team with the ball. So it's actually it's a foul, but there's no infraction. But then when there's a foul by the other side of the ball, then it eliminates the first touch and where it should be down. So then at the end of the day, the penalty's assessed where the ball was actually down, which was way out in front of where it was first touched. So it's just kind of a weird rule. Doesn't come up very often, but
You
yeah.
got 80 yards there.
Yeah, we'll take it.
There was a penalty on Chicago on that play. It would have been right where they hit the helmet of you guys.
So the penalty was on Chicago. Because the penalty was on Chicago on the play, then it negates the first touch, and it goes to where the ball was actually downed. And so the ball was actually down where it bounced off our helmet and rolled forward, and then it was downed at that spot. And so the penalty was assessed from where it was, quote, downed. But, yeah. You know, I didn't look at it that way, but I'd say we were fortunate. The players were asking me, like, during the game, I'm like, hey, don't worry about it. You know, when things go your way, just don't second guess them. Let it keep it going. So, yeah, it was one of those.
What would have happened if they would have tried to return it and fumble? Because you didn't.
Yeah, so that's a part of that illegal first touch also. So there's a lot of quirks to the rule. At the end of the day, if the ball is illegally touched by the kicking team, then the return team can really advance it with very little risk, is what I think you're saying. With very little risk to them, and you'd say, like, bring up the point of the fumble. So if we advance the ball and we fumble the ball and the other team gets it, we would end up getting it at the spot of the first touch, except for if there's a penalty on the return team during the return. And so there is some weird stuff to it all, but yeah. Just play smart and let's hope the ball bounces our way.
I think the last couple of weeks you've had a couple touchbacks where it was that close to being down inside the 5.
Yeah.
Hodge lost the one. I think it was the one somebody ran, just couldn't raise that distance. Right? So when you hit situations like that, do you not change anything Fox is doing and work more on the guys downing it, or do you let Fox maybe dial the aggression back just a little bit so the margin of error is a little bit bigger?
Yeah, no, it's a great point. At the end of the day, I would say it's an area we need to improve on, and I would say I have to do a better job of coaching that, clearly. I think I did mention to you like 5 weeks ago or something about, you know, where areas we could improve in the punt game, and situationally was one of them. That's really one of them right there. But I would say anytime things like that happen, you could probably look at the film and say any one of a handful of guys could play it just a little bit differently, and then the result could be a whole lot better. So maybe part of it is pulling back, maybe just a touch. Obviously, the gunner finding the ball, a little bit earlier. That one was unique because we were punting on our side of the 50, and so our rules changed a little bit of what the gunner's doing, playing the returner first or the ball first. Had the ball been a little closer, it'd be a little bit different. So there's a lot that goes into it, but at the end of the day, I would say I could do a better job of coaching that. There's a handful of things that we could do a little bit better execution-wise, and if we do that, then the result would be a whole lot better for the team, and we need to do that for sure.
Good.
Appreciate you.